Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Kevin Connors. This is episode 4 of my personal journey with cancer, and I hope it is going to be an encouragement to you. I've been walking through the last couple episodes of things that I am currently doing. Now, that's going to change over time. My life is going to change over time, and I'm doing multiple of these episodes over the last few days because I'm playing catch up a little bit. It's been a big struggle for me to share my personal testimony. And again, I apologize, but I don't apologize. It's who God made me. And God had to really work on me to get to a point to share with the world and my patients and whoever's going to watch these um, my journey, because I'm a very a personal person, and I don't like to be out there like that. I like to be out there as far as telling, information that I learned. I love to teach, and if I could live my life over again, I'd love to be a high school teacher and a high school coach of basketball and football, and because I love to teach and share my knowledge that God has given me. But I don't like to talk about me very much. Maybe I do too much. I don't know, but I don't want to. So this is my struggle. This is another piece of nutrition that I just started using a few weeks ago. I will share a video on this outside of my journey, but I'm really excited about this because of a couple things. I've known when I first started working with cancer patients, the benefits of aloe barbadescens, I think it's pronounced. I think I might be pronouncing that incorrectly, but the type of aloe that is so good for cancer patients. Now, the problem with it is that it's very unstable. And there's currently one other company that makes it in liquid form that, up till my knowledge about this product, I felt that product was the most stable. So the history goes back, and I don't remember the names of everybody, but there was this missionary, Jesuit missionary priest in Brazil, and I can't remember his name, but the story goes that he was healing people with cancer with this aloe barbadescent plant that he was using. And he was giving them live aloe, breaking off the leaves, and they were eating the aloe right off of the leaves. And they were seeing these remarkable turnarounds with all sorts of diseases. And cancer was a major one that he was helping people with. Well, when people heard about that, and nutritional companies heard about that, they started to make aloe products, capsulizing aloe, making liquid aloe products to be a health benefit to possible cancer patients or other health patients. And the problem with it is that it had extreme limitations. It just didn't see the same results. It was not any miraculous results with it. And then, about a decade or so, maybe 20 years, 15 years ago, it was found out because the benefits of the aloe is that it's so high in polysaccharides. Now, what polysaccharides are multiple saccharides, which saccharide is a sugar. So it's multiple sugars linked together with a carbon bond. And there may be 100 or more polysaccharides that are linked together. And I'll talk more about this when I just do a video just on the polysaccharides in Evolve Immune. But it's the polysaccharides that are so great at stimulating one's immune system. That's why mushrooms are so good. So the mushrooms are so beneficial for you because of the polysaccharides. So, there's a lot of talk about, should we use chaga? Should we use Coriolis? Should we use maitake? Should we use reishi mushrooms? Well, all those mushrooms that I just named are really good because they're all really high in polysaccharides. Whereas your common button mushrooms that you'd buy in the store to grill up and cook over your steak, very low in polysaccharides, really not a medicinal value in button mushrooms. I don't know what the species name is, but it is the reishi and the maitake and the turkey tail or the Coriolus versicolor, that are high in polysaccharides and so beneficial. That's why we have our mushroom blend. And mushrooms, again, not to get too far off subject, need to be, if they have the highest polysaccharides, they're going to be organic, but they're going to be grown on a live tree, not grown on rice paddies in um, in a room somewhere, but live tree mushroom grown. That's why I've been taking chaga. And I'll talk about that in the next episode. But I told you on the last episode that I've been taking our mushroom mix, which has multiple mushrooms in there and has other things in there too, like moringa and things that are so beneficial also. But that's why I am so big on mushrooms. It's one of my 5 faves for cancer patients, I guess, is mushrooms, because it tests out so well for people. Now, I've always known that the aloe barbadescens is even higher in polysaccharides, but the problem is it's unstable. It's completely unstable. So if you dry it and capsulize it, the polysaccharide count drops tremendously. And so the benefits of it were difficult. Now, there was a few years ago, tell a little backstory, there was another company that we used. We still use a lot of their products, Premier Research Lab, and I think their products are great. And the owner of the company is no longer with us, but he was really anal about the quality of the product. And that's why I really like their products and really loved it when he was with us. And he was instrumental in bringing actually a process so that they could bottle the aloe right in the field. So they went to, I think where he was getting it was Italy. I'm not really positive where they were getting it, but they had a process that they were actually bottling it right in the field and sealing it. So I think at that time it was the most stable form of the aloe, and we were using it. But then something happened with the quality or the ability to get it, or it's so hard when you're dealing with trying to get good product. You can have a bad season and the plants don't grow real well, and then your supply drops to nothing, and then it's really hard to keep people happy. So that dried up, and they don't carry that product anymore. They just couldn't keep the quality up, so they just don't have it anymore. And then I found out about this company, and this company actually purchased the patent from a little a lab in Texas, I believe the story goes, that this laboratory patented a way to stabilize the aloe barbadescens in a dried form, so the polysaccharides stay stable. And so there's only one company that owns the patent. I think they share the product with another company, and the story even gets better, because they have the patent to have stabilized polysaccharides, and then they also patent a way to pre-digest them. And that gets into a little bit more detail that I'll share on the video about this product itself. But there's certain size in polysaccharides are not measured in number of saccharides in the chain, they're measured in weight, and it's measured by the unit a Dalton. So it's measured in number of Daltons of weight. So it was discovered that the immune stimulant polysaccharide value is between 50 and 400 Daltons in weight. So most of the polysaccharides in aloe or in mushrooms vary from 0 to several thousand Daltons weight. Well, the ones that weigh 1,000 Dalton really don't stimulate your immune system. So if we could pre-digest the polysaccharides so we have a greater amount of them between 50 and 400 Daltons, we're going to have a greater amount of immune stimulation. And this company right here, this Evolve company, is the only company that owns the patent to pre-digest stabilized aloe so that there's a greater amount. I mean, there's 4, 5, 6, 7 times the immune stimulation per capsule in this product than any other product on the market. So it's just a really superior product. And so I started taking this. I read a book about it that actually my cousin gave me, who is in this company, and we started taking this product. And I've noticed, because I was really felt like, in all honesty, I was going downhill, kind of in a rapid slant, about 2 months ago. And I just really prayed about, okay, Lord, you just got to tell me what to do. And my cousin is in this company, and understand my mother was from 15 kids. I have 88 first cousins on my mom's side, literally 88 first cousins. And honestly, I hate to say this, but I don't know them very well. So, I mean, goodness sakes, I can't even remember all my kids' names. How am I going to remember all my cousins' names? So I kind of pushed him off. He called me, tried to contact me a couple months ago, and then he contacted me again about a month ago, and I just felt like the Lord said, you need to talk to him. So I try to listen to the Holy Spirit communicating to me, and I'll be the first to admit that I don't always do that very well. So this time I just felt that nudging of the Holy Spirit, and I said, okay, I got to meet with him. And I ended up meeting with the owner of the company, which this guy's probably worth, tens of millions of dollars at least. And he came to my office and met with me, spent 45 minutes with me. We had a wonderful conversation. We could relate on a lot of terms. I understand the physiology of it, and I understand the benefits of polysaccharides, because mushrooms have been my favorite for a long time. And I really sought out an aloe product, but I had no idea before he came over that they even had this product. So look at how the Lord works. So I started taking this. Currently, I take about 8 of these a day. Um, it's not a super inexpensive product, and I don't think I'm going to need to take 8 a day the rest of my life, but I really have noticed an uptick in how I've been feeling. I mean, noticeable. Um, and that's not the only reason, and I'll share that in another episode, some things that I've changed that really noticed an uptick, but this has been a real blessing for me. So that's episode 4. Next episode, I'm going to share about some enzymes I've been doing that are really fun and interesting, and I think have really helped me a lot. So thank you very much, and we will talk again very soon.